Right then. I'm not sure what day I'm on or anything. Um, I do this blog today um, to give people more of an insight as to what's going on. So anyway, this morning, um, because I'm leading such a life in the fast lane, and everything's always in a hurry and everything's always done and the housework's on top of. I watched JK this morning, okay? And this morning's JK was about life after Jade Goody, with that lad that she married before she died. And it's kind of given me more of an insight as to how my children are feeling and how my parents are feeling, and how people who are close to me are going to be feeling. And it's kind of made me quite sad, but what I want is, I don't want people to be sad. Yes, this has happened. Yes, it's ovarian cancer. Yes, it is going to take my life in the end. But, and yes, you know, a lot of people keep reflecting on, you know, all the bad luck that I kept having, but beyond that bad luck was fun times. I might not have ever had any good luck in the world, but I had some fun times in life, and I want people to remember me for the fun side of me. I don't want pity. I don't want you to feel sorry for me. Oh, you know, the car crashing into the house, the nervous breakdown, the misunfortunates with children's fathers, the disastrous marriage, the, you know, poverty, depths of despair, homelessness. You can't even put it into a book. My friend Dave said to me once, you couldn't write a book about your life, and you just can't, because these things just happened. But out of all those bad things and negative things that happened, there were some fun times, okay? Now, just as an example, when I hired the camper van and went touring with the kids, and we had a fantastic week. We went to Manchester, picked up my mate Kelly, we went touring round. We had a laugh, we had a fun, we had a really good holiday. And then I, you know, trashed the camper van 5 minutes away from dropping it off, okay? These are things that happen in my life. These are things that make people laugh, okay? I just want everybody to keep on laughing for me, because I love laughing. Obviously I love living, everybody loves living. I love life. You know, no matter what life's thrown at me, I've always picked myself up, dust myself down and carried on. And that's the way most of us do it. But laughing is the biggest poison, the biggest positive poison that you could have in life is laughter. So I don't want people being sad about what's happening to me. I just want you to laugh with me, because, you know, there is a joke behind all this. Obviously we don't know the punchline yet, but the punchline's coming, and you just got to keep laughing. Yeah, I want you to keep laughing. And I also want my memory to try and be kept alive with as many people out there who are willing to just give, even if it's just a day, to help my kids raise my awareness and continue with my awareness when I'm not here to do it no more, because that means more to me then absolutely, well, no, my kids mean more to me than anything. That means second more to me. There are instructions, there are posters, Lizzie's designing a badge that I'm hoping to get into rotation, that I should send to my friends, pardon me, that I'll send to my friends and my family everywhere to give out so we can raise funds to help families, young families who lose their parents to cancer. That's, there's young children cancer charities. I've thought long and hard about this, about what I want to raise money for, and I want it to be for my own charity, for Shares Awareness. Obviously I've got to get registered, and there's lots of things that have got to be approved for it. But one thing that I haven't found is a supporting charity for young families that lose parents to cancer. Now, my children only have me. You know, for most of my time as a mum, I've been a single mum. Probably a good 80% of being a mum. 80% of my time of being a mum, I've been a single mum. And this is unfortunate, and there's just, it's void. There's nothing. There's lots of supporting groups, Carers Society, Macmillan, individual groups in the schools, but there's no actual sort of funded charity group that can be there to make sure that the kids, to make sure that there's food in the cupboards for the kids, to make sure their clothes are still provided for, to make sure that they still have my wishes met. And I think there's something there. I think there's something that needs starting, and I don't want my kids to have nothing, Obviously I've got, the children probably won't go without, but the thing is, our current situation at the moment, with us being on our own, I'm trying to remove myself. I'm trying to think and remove myself from the situation now, where it's just Lizzie, Molly and Daniel in the house without me. There's nothing there. There's nothing there for them, apart from the house and my memories, And I just, it's a scary world. But, without somebody having to completely change their lives to come and look after my children, to move to Cornwall, and everybody, anybody that I choose would have to do that. And I don't want to uproot someone else's life to come and look and continue after mine. So there should be something there to safeguard my children, and there's nothing. I don't want them split up. I want them to stay together. And so this is a big thing, and I think it should be addressed. So I'm going to try and obviously look into it a little bit more. I'm not going in on a whim. It's just, I just think that, children who lose parents, if it's a mum and a dad and the children, and mummy dies, they've still got daddy, My kids haven't got that. And obviously that's not a regret, but that's one of the biggest things that I wish I could change. Obviously it's meeting the prince that was always going to treat me like a princess and take care of me, but that wasn't the way I wanted it. As soon as Jonathan was born, it was just me and me. Me and mine, me and me, me and mine, me and mine. Didn't want to share my children, and I'm very, very selfish. I didn't want to share my children with their fathers. I didn't want to. They're my kids. I'm doing it on my own, and that's the way I wanted it. So I don't regret it. But obviously, for them now, I wished I'd have done it a little bit different. But anyway, yeah, that's kind of like my thought of the day, really. I've still got a cold. I'm aching all over. I'm feeling pretty shitty. Oh, I've got to show you this. This is my dumb rabbit. Can you see her? Can you see her? She's lying like a bloody dog. Someone seriously forgot to tell her she was a rabbit. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to probably elaborate on this a little bit more once I find out what I need to do and stuff. So, but I just hope that I get your support and, you know, supporters of you and supporters of them and supporters of them, and it will just continue. And if, you know, at the moment, even if everybody can donate £1 to my cause of people that I know, that would be £1,000 straight away. Not saying that I know 1,000 people, but people of people of people, and it'd just extend from there. And I think it'd make such a difference to young children who have got to go through the motions of losing a parent. You know, I could fund better support groups and allocate the money in to specific criterias as well, maybe, you know, single parent cancer fund. I don't know, throw some ideas at me. What more could I do? This is all part of my awareness, Share's awareness. It seems to be growing. Yeah, so I'll think about it and see what we can throw around, and it'd be nice to know if I could have your support with it and whose support I could get and to how big I can make it, because it would really mean a lot to me and my children. Okay.